I'm the person in the basement. No, not really. And all right, let's just jump on into this. When I failed, they'd say, "And you call yourself Kazami's..." What the fuck did I just say? Kazami's brother? And when every once in a while I succeeded, the compliments were always something like, "Just what I'd expect from Kazami's brother." I hate everything already. I mean, I definitely wasn't that talented, but I didn't feel like I was depressingly incompetent either. I guess you could say I was a pretty normal kid. Just not in the same league as my genius sister. Well, I mean, that's like going up a whole different level. Like, come on. Being compared to Kazuki no matter what I did got very irritating after a while, I can imagine. It's probably only natural that I started avoiding her. Honestly, it was my only real way of protecting myself. The worthless baby brother. The scrap left over from a genius. When people taunted me with those words, or whispered them behind my back, I never had a retort. Mainly because I was perfectly aware that it was more or less true. No! It's never true! Oh, Jesus. Oh.
あなたはいつもそうして黙ってしまうのね。辛い時は辛いって言っていいのよ。
Kazuki, I haven't seen you in like sprite form in years. Maybe, actually. I feel terrible, Nichan. I always look like an idiot when I'm next to you. I think those words hurt Kazuki pretty deeply. Even so, she didn't hold it against me. She did her best to interact with me like any sister would.
ねえ、ユージ。キャッチボールしましょうか。
Alright. Catch? Catch what? My response. One day, my sister called out to me with a slightly dingy pink rubber ball in her hand. She must have picked it up somewhere on a whim. Thinking back on it now, it was probably a considerate gesture on her part. Not even my own dad spent any time playing with me. Yeah, 'cause he's a dick and I hate him. I guess she was trying to fill that void. I was strongly left-handed back then, but at first I deliberately tossed the ball with my right.
どうして左手を使わないの?
Oh boy. You're the one who told me to use my right arm more, Nichan. Oh.
それはお箸の話よ。ボールを投げるときは別に右でも左でも構わないわ。左で投げてごらんなさいな。
Even chopsticks, does it matter? I don't think it does. Okay. Of course, I threw more strongly and accurate once I switched to my dominant arm. You're damn right. My sister rewarded me with gentle words of praise.
左の方が上手じゃない。
I'm already tearing up. You think?
そうね。でも、右手でももっとうまく投げられるように練習しましょう。
Why?
左手でなければできないことがあると不便でしょ？でも、お箸は右。
I still don't know why, but okay. Okay, if you say so. I'd just eat with whatever hand. I didn't know what meaning there was in any of that. I don't either. Trust me. But if Kazuki said so, I assumed it was just the way the world worked. When I did eventually learn to throw a ball skillfully with either hand, my sister complimented me again. It's not like I was looking to become a pro baseball player or anything, so sometimes I did wonder why she was so eager to praise me about that sort of thing. Still, I think she helped me see something of my own potential. If I did want to play baseball, with hard work, it wouldn't be impossible. Aww.
楽しかったね。
Oh god, what is this music right now? Yeah.
いっぱいいっぱい楽しかったね。
I thought I was completely worthless. But my sister complimented me. I couldn't beat her at anything at all. But she still praised me.
負けるのが嫌だから試さないなんて可能性がもったいないわよ。何でも試してどんどん失敗すればいいのよ。あなたは子供なのだから。
Okay. Why am I already crying? Probably because because we know the future, right? Like, Don't give up before you try. But of course, Kazuki was an exception to her own rules. No matter what she picked up, in no time at all, she'd be producing respectable results. And that's why they called her a genius, after all.
それでも諦めることはないわ。あなたは私と違って時間がかかるというだけでやってやれないことなんてないのよ。
You're damn right! Really?
ええ。大切なのは諦めないこと。諦めの悪いことがいつかきっとあなたの武器になる。どんなに困難な状況にあっても、周りの人間がすべて諦めて絶望していたとしても、あなただけはそれでもと立ち上がれる男でいなさい。
My heart's already breaking. Guy, I don't think you can handle this route. Shut up! I'll handle whatever I want. I don't really get it.
難しすぎたかしら。そうね。要は、簡単に諦めてはダメということよ。
Really, we could all take her advice, honestly.
いい？努力家というのは一つの才能なの。わかった？
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. The music. My sister taught me how to paint as well. I wasn't good right off the bat, of course. Still, I managed to create a few crudely charming landscapes of the sort you'd expect from a child, earning more praise from Kazuki. People were always calling me stupid, but my sister taught me that even an idiot like me could manage a few modest successes with enough effort. I remember Kazuki picking out one of my childish paintings and deliberately hanging it right next to one of her own on the wall. Cut it out. It's embarrassing.
私はこの絵が好きよ。何も恥ずかしいことなんてないわ。
Aww. Hearing that made me happy. I even started thinking I might have a little talent as an artist myself. My nose. From the crying. Well, the previous crying. Hello? But one day, when a well-known artist was supposed to come look at my sister's work, I listened through the door as my father told her to take down that embarrassing eyesore on her wall. Hey, fuck you! Alright? I made that shit, and she likes it. God, God, I hate parents in this goddamn series. Why? Like, there's only a handful of good ones. The rest are garbage. Yeah, you tell him, Kazuki! Fuck him! Okay, I'm getting a little riled up. Oh, the moment I realized that they were arguing about my painting, I opened the door to Kazuki's studio. Taking the landscape from the wall, I ripped it to pieces and then left without a word. Oh, no. He was doing what you wanted, you bitch. My father's angry shouts were a familiar part of my everyday life. That didn't particularly bother me. Still, the sorrowful look on my sister's face as she gathered up the scraps of my painting made my heart ache with regret. Yuuji, why? I mean,
ごめんね、Yuuji.
I ignored my sister's apology by pretending to sleep. My family was a defective structure balanced precariously on a foundation of sand. And the one pillar keeping the whole thing upright wasn't my father, our sad excuse for a breadwinner. It was my big sister. Yeah, she was she's definitely the thing that holds everything up. Which is, oh god, no. Oh no. Kazuki has made a name for herself in the fine art world as a promising prodigy. But once she reached 12 years of age, that talent began to show signs of waning. Her normal pace of 3 paintings a month fell to a single canvas every 3 months. And even the ones she finished lacked the delicate touches which had lent her earlier work the power to enthrall. My parents declared it was nothing more than a temporary slump. And their expectations for Kazuki didn't fade. Still, it was clear that many in the art world were beginning to question if the golden egg was losing its luster. It's not uncommon to hear of prodigies who end up being perfectly ordinary people after 20, but this dramatically premature decline soon began to unsettle our parents. Here he goes. My father, for whom Kazuki's slump was a grave crisis, eventually began to interrogate her about it. Look, maybe she's just not into it.
なぜ書けなくなった？以前は書けていたのに。
I would have slugged this man right in the face. Okay, and calm down. My sister's answer to that question was very simple.
以前かけていたのは私が子供だったからよ。
Almost too simple. My father interpreted it as a claim that Kazuki's aesthetic sense or talent had deteriorated with age. But in reality, my sister had simply learned how to hold back. The childish hard work she'd once poured everything into was pointless, even counterproductive. Trying too hard only increased the number of people who envied her, so now she was deliberately giving mediocrity a try. When we were alone, Kazuki explained all this to me quite frankly.
何でもできる子だと思われても鬱陶しいじゃない？たまには苦手なものもあるってところを見せてあげないと、さすがに気持ち悪がられるもの。
It's like when you're the hardest worker at work and everyone puts everything on you because you're the hard worker and they know that you can do it. But then the moment you're like, I'm gonna relax and go to average worker, it's just like, ugh. Then they're like, oh, hold on there. Just having the title of child genius bestowed on you is enough to push your peers away. My big sister never put much importance on connecting with others as a child, but over the last few years, her thinking seemed to have changed significantly. Specifically, she was now trying to become something like a normal person. That's what I'd want to be. I was doing homework after school one evening when Kazuki came home carrying a massive stack of manga in her arms.
学校で流行っているみたいだから、クラスの子に頼んで借りてきたのよ。
This whole stack? My big sister was starting to dabble in anything and everything. Even then, I knew most adults thought manga was just brain-rotting trash. Hey, shut up. And it's popular at school. Probably wasn't gonna fly as an excuse for reading it.
読み終わったらあなたにも貸してあげる。読みなさい。
I mean, like, you still read. Like, you're just, yeah, you get pictures. It's just like we're doing right now. But they'll get mad at me if I read manga. My parents had never bought me any comic magazines, nor have they probably bought you anything because they're fucking shit. There'd been an incident before when we dropped by a bookstore after going out to dinner as family. While my father perused through the art section, I wandered over to the manga aisle and started reading where I stood. Eventually, Mom came along and asked if I wanted a book. The book. I thoughtlessly answered yeah, but my father vehemently objected. I mean, I know it's mostly his dad who's a shitbag, okay? I'm just salty and I'm rolling them both into everything. He said reading that garbage would turn me into an idiot. He'll definitely yell at me again. You're already an idiot to them, so it doesn't matter.
そんなのは子供の頃に漫画を読まなかったバカな大人の言い分でしかないわ。
Yeah, I'm calling him out.
いい？ユージ。漫画を読めば漫画が好きな子と共通の話題ができる。それってとても重要なことなのよ。
Yes, you could relate. I see.
もしかしたらその漫画好きの子と友達になることで今までになかった世界が見えてくる可能性もあるじゃない？同じ趣味を通じて知り合った友達ってあなたが思っている以上に大切なの。
I'm nodding right now, it's just true.
この子とは10年後も友達でいるだろうなって人間を探すのに漫画とかゲームって意外と便利なツールだし大人が考えるほど無駄じゃない。
You got those social links, man. That's how you do it.
それにそういう縁でつながった人脈ほど深い関係が続くものよ。私1年生の頃同じクラスだった子とクラスが変わった今でも未だに仲がいいもの。
Are friends really that important?
重要ね。天才が一人で世界を回そうなんて思っていたらそれこそ痛い目に遭うわよ。 大人になってから人脈の大切さに気がついても遅いし、大人になっても気づけない人はいざという時に周りに誰もいないことに気がついて絶望するわ。
Oh God.
自分の価値観でしか物のありがたみを理解できない大人が一番くだらないと思わない？うちのお父さんを見てごらんなさいな。あなたはあんな大人になりたい？
Oh. That's a big NO right there. I don't know. No, Yuuji. You say no.
あなたにはまだちょっと早すぎたかしら。まあいいわ。私の話はおしまい。宿題が終わったのなら外でお友達と遊んできなさいな。
I don't have friends though. Oh.
なら作る努力から始めなさい。
Like an awkward ass kid like us trying to make friends. All right. Well, we're awkward for reasons, but okay. And so I didn't make friends. Having learned to handicap herself in pursuit of normality, Kazuki managed to cancel our parents' plans to have her study abroad at a Parisian art school and settled into a more comfortable life as a semi-prodigy. Still, she continued producing enough art to keep our father's creditors paid. Before even reaching middle school, she was the primary meal ticket keeping our family financially stable. By that point, there was no longer anyone in the house capable of opposing my sister. Even for our parents, Kazuki's word was law. Yes! They treated her with a respect that wasn't far from worship. But strong sunlight creates deep shadows. And it's probably fair to say that I was the neglected child, because they're shit. Oh no. Why am I here in the dark? My parents and sister frequently ate outside of the house on business. Wait, hold on! You saying they didn't even take me? Fuck them! Dude. It wasn't uncommon for them to stay out until late in the night, and I was always left behind to watch the house by myself. You don't need to stay behind to watch the house. Whenever this happened, my dinner would be a sweet roll or two from the stash my mother kept in the cupboard for me. Thanks, Mom, I guess, but that's not a meal. But one day, it must have slipped her mind, and she didn't leave me anything in her usual place. Oh, I guess I'll starve. The only thing I could find was a half-eaten loaf of bread. Ooh, it was old and hard, but it didn't look like it had gotten moldy yet. Oh, when I checked the fridge, we were out of milk as well. I didn't see much other choice, so I poured some tap water into a cup, bit off a hunk of bread, then washed it down with the water. Wow. I don't remember feeling sorry for myself at the time. As long as it filled my belly, I didn't really care. Still, it was tough to get that rock-hard bread down my throat. I'm disgusted. Not at Yuuji, at everything that's happening. At this point, a clever idea occurred to me. I held the bread under the faucet and soaked it with water, waiting until it was thoroughly soggy to take another bite. It worked even better than I'd hoped. Once it was nice and soft, the bread seemed to taste much better. Taking a second slice of the bread from the bag, I watered it from the tap for a while, then took another big bite, and in that moment, Kazuki stepped through the front door. I feel like she's not gonna like the fact that I'm eating moldy-ass, hard-ass, soggy bread. Oh, nope. No. She's not gonna like it. As she saw me eating my water bread in front of the kitchen sink, her face contorted with shock.
Yuuji, あなた何を食べているの?
Soggy bread. It's just bread. Oh no, was I not supposed to eat this? I didn't ask first. They might get mad at me. As I took the bread from my mouth and studied my feet, my sister shouted, "It's like a prisoner's meal," in a voice full of agitation. Well, yeah.
ほら、見なさい、ユージ。冷蔵庫の中にいくらでも食べ物があるじゃない。
But nobody said it was okay for me to eat that stuff. They'd yell at me if I just took some without permission.
怒られないわよ。もしそんなことであなたが怒られたのなら、私があの人たちを怒るわ。
I was gonna say, you got sister back up, buddy. My sister squeezed her eyes shut and turned her face toward the ceiling, her voice quavering with emotion.
なんということ。情けない。自分たちは外食をして、弟がこんなものを食べていたことにも気がつかなかったなんて。死にたいぐらい恥ずかしいわ。
Guaranteed our parents are getting an earful. I'm sorry, Nii-chan.
あなたは何も悪くないわ。気づいてあげられなくて、私の方こそごめんなさい。
It's no big deal. I'm used to it. You shouldn't have to be used to it in the first fucking place. Kazuki responded with a sharp, decisive exhalation of breath. Oh my god. Opening the door of the fridge, she began to impatiently rummage through its contents, pulling out food at random.
ああ、もう、ろくなものが入っていない冷蔵庫ね。すぐに食べられそうなものが何もないじゃない。私がデッサンに使ったバナナがあるけど、食べる？
I mean, I like bananas. Is it okay for me to eat those? It doesn't matter!
いいわよ。これからは何でも好きなものを食べなさい。私が許可します。
Oh, sweet. We have the leader of the house's permission. I'm disgusted. Okay. That day, the sound of Kazuki harshly scolding our parents echoed throughout the house late into the night. Told you, she was gonna give him an earful. It wasn't an argument in any real sense. She chewed them out, and they sat there and took it. Yeah, because they're fuckers, and I hate them. After this incident, my parents' attitude towards me changed dramatically. In what way? Unfortunately, it wasn't a change for the better. God! Okay. Well, don't give me that fucking stare. Just you wait till I invent a time machine. What my father's scorn for me grew into an increasingly unconcealable loathing. Oh, hi, Mom, and my mother, sensing danger and wanting no part of it, began blatantly avoiding me, although she never again forgot to buy the sweet buns. Still have to deal with that. No one in that house could openly oppose my sister. I could see the crash. I could see it coming. Naturally, that went for me as well. Kazuki made the rules, and I followed them, no matter how absurd they might be. Oh no. I don't want absurdity. A little while after that incident, my sister called out to me when I came home from playing outside.
遅かったのね、ユージ。どこに行っていたの？
I was just playing with a friend.
そう、それはとてもいいことだけれど、まさか女の子じゃないわよね。
Just playing with a friend? I'm nudging you guys. Well, yeah, it was. Nudge, nudge.
あら、そう。もちろん説明してくれるわよね。どこのなんていう子？
Here she goes. She's named Sachi. I don't know where she lives, and I met her at the park today, so I guess her house must be around there.
初対面の女の子とすぐ友達になるなんてやるじゃない。それでまた会う約束をしたのね。
I like that. Not bad. How do you know that?
どうして私にわからないことがあると思うの？
Yeah, dumb question.
今度その子、うちに連れていらっしゃいな。
I don't know about that. I don't wanna. You always bully my friends, Nii-chan.
失礼ね。あなたの友達にふさわしいかどうか判断してあげているんじゃない。
She just like sizes him up.
先月、あなたが連れてきた女の子を私が泣かせたことをまだ怒っているの？ちゃんと理由を説明したでしょ？
Classic.
いい？親が資産家というだけではいいお友達とは呼べないの。たとえ貧乏な家の子であっても、その子の存在があなたにプラスになるのであれば、私も何もしなかったし、ああはならなかったわ。
I mean, I understand that part, but Did you really have to say all that stuff to her?
ああ、それはあの子が自分の父親を立派な大人だと勘違いしていたようだから、本当のことを教えてあげただけよ。
Kazuki literally just smack him in the face with the check. The reality check. Maybe so, but there's such a thing as breaking it gently. Looking at a young girl who was obviously proud of her dad in the eye, then sharply informing her, your father's a mediocre man who gained his position solely through an above-average talent for passing the buck, seemed a bit too much. That was a line she didn't really have to cross. But Kazuki crosses all those lines. She really crosses whatever line she wants.
それに、あの子の何が気に入らないって、自分を女王様か何かと勘違いしているところが一番気に食わないわね。世の中の男は全て自分に気があるとでも思っているのかしら。あの子のあなたを見る目は欲望に濁った女の目をしていたわ。子供のくせに気持ちの悪い。
Lust? Don't talk like that. I mean, people say the same sort of stuff about you, don't they? And you're the one who told me to make friends.
そうね。でも女友達を作れと言った覚えはないわ。
It's because Kazuki wants us all to herself. Teehee.
それなのに、あなたが作るお友達はどうして女の子ばかりなの？私が嫉妬するのがそんなに面白い？
Ni-chan, I...
そりゃね、わかるわよ。あなたは顔も私に似て女の子のように可愛らしいし、物静かで乱暴は嫌いだし。
Most of that changes later down the line, but... I mean, nah, it's still...
一見してなよっとしているくせに意外とスポーツが得意だったりするし、何より優しいものね。そりゃいい感じにモテるでしょうよ。でもね、私はそれが気に入らないの。それはもう全然気に入らない。
Sorry, sister?
もしどうしても女の子の友達が欲しいのなら、私に許可をもらうこと。私の許可した女の子以外と仲良くなることを禁じます。いい？
But... Alright. Oh, God, I hate him. In that moment, I heard the echoes of words my father had spoken to me once. The only reason I'm supporting a worthless brat like you is because Kazuki's attached to you. That meant I had no choice. I would be Kazuki's plaything for the rest of my life. Ugh. Whatever you say, Ni-chan.
そんな顔をしないで、ユージ。ごめんなさい。私が無茶を言っているのは分かっているのだけれど、いつか必ずあなたにふさわしい女の子を私が見つけてあげるから。
Okay. And you know what?
というか、このままだとあなたは将来ナチュラルに女の子を泣かせるずるい男になっちゃうわよ。
I'll be careful.
って全然気をつけてないじゃない。むしろびっかりするぐらいお姉さんの予言通りの男に育ってるじゃない。
I knew that something was coming. Look, I'm still in the middle of the story, okay? Don't just butt in at random.
だってねえ、ほらねえ。
Who are you expecting to back you up here? And for what it's worth, to the degree that my treatment of women may be slightly problematic, I think Kazuki's at least partially responsible.
どういうこと？
Oh no. It's in the documents, isn't it?
ああ、姉による性的ないたずら？
Oh boy. I don't even know if if it's gonna go where I think it's gonna go. I don't even think I can show that in any capacity. 'Cause we're young. Get it? I don't know if abuse is exactly... Well, I guess you could call it that.
資料には具体的な被害状況は記載されていなかったけれど、どんなことをされたの？
Don't make me have to cut things out, game. Because I will! Do I really need to go into this?
地下の彼女ができるだけ詳細な資料をよこせと言っているのだから仕方がないのよ。
Yeah, your friend in the basement. I'm 99.9% sure that our friend in the basement is Kazuki, but whatever. Whatever, game. I'm just guruing here. Her again? Ugh, what a pain. If she's so interested, why can't I just have this conversation with her instead of you?
彼女には誰も会えないのよ。
Yeah.
それがルール。
Yeah, I wonder why. Fancy that. The rule, huh? Well, fine. Oh no. I guess you could call it harassment, sure, but it didn't really feel that way at the time. I didn't think we were doing anything particularly strange. Is that because we're a youngin' and we don't understand these things? I'm just saying, if you guys see a random cut, it's a random cut, alright? Sorry, just saying.
ユージ、お風呂に入りましょう。
Fuck! And to the music? Okay. A sister and a brother taking a bath together isn't anything out of the ordinary at that age. I knew of a few classmates doing the same thing. Okay. So I got into the bath with my big sister and let her wash off my hair from behind. Perfectly normal family bonding stuff at first. But after thoroughly washing my head and cleaning behind my ears, Kazuki reached for the body soap and started working on my back. Jesus Christ. You already know. You already know, don't you? Of course you do. You've all seen this before me. I'm the only one going into this blind. This involved gluing her body against mine in a tight embrace and using her chest as a sponge. Uh-huh. A few minutes of intense scrubbing later, she reached down and from behind and began touching my hoo-hoo-hoo! Hold the hoozle! Them's mine. Well, I guess they're hers because she can kind of have whatever she wants, but oh boy. By this point, I was naturally enough starting to feel a little nonplussed. But then when Kazuki softly breathed the words, "Friendly siblings do this sort of thing all the time," into my ear, I didn't really have a choice but to try and believe her.
ねえ、ユージはキスしたことある？
You're always kissing me.
そういうことじゃなくて、ほら、前に読んだ漫画みたいに大人同士が愛し合ってするようなキス、したことある？
Not really. I mean, I haven't kissed anyone except you, Nichan.
そう、いい子ね。とてもいい子だわ、ユージ。じゃあ、してみましょうか、私と。
We are entering the super wee-woo territory. Why?
私がしてみたいからよ。ダメ？
I was saying it's because she said so, really. Well, okay, I guess. And so, we kissed. Didn't seem like anything too dramatic. My sister had kissed me plenty of times before. But this one sort of lingered, and there was some tongue tangling involved. Was this really the sort of thing siblings should be doing? Not particularly.
ねえ、ユージは近親相関って知ってる？
Kazuki. What's that? Enlighten us.
兄弟で愛し合うことよ。
Oh, okay. What else is a kid gonna say?
それって普通のことよね。兄弟が愛し合うなんて何もおかしなことじゃないと思わない？ユージは私のことが大好きでしょ？
You know what? I'm all aboard this train. All right, let's just. Yeah, that's right.
でしょ？私もユージが大好きよ。でも兄弟は結婚できない。 そっちの方がよっぽどおかしなことよね。
Why can't a brother and sister get married?
それはまあ遺伝子の問題とかいろいろあるのだけれど、私が弟であるあなたにこうも惹かれるということはきっと遺伝子的にも正しいのか。
I don't know. He just brought up disorders and such, so.
もしくはすでに遺伝子異常が始まっているのか。
I mean,
どちらにせよ正しいのよ、この感情は。
I don't really get it. God damn it.
だいたい異常って何？兄弟でキスをするのは異常？裸で抱き合うのは異常？
I don't know.
じゃあ弟の性器を口に含むのは？
All aboard this fucking train. Nichan. All aboard the train. I can't even. I don't think I can even record that for Patreon. To be honest with you, I can't. It's that's a little. That's at that point. That's too wee woo, right? But it's understandable that they showed it to show what he went through in its entirety, and I'm okay with that. We did stuff like that. What? Hold on. We did stuff. Brain, what are you doing? We did that stuff every time we took a bath together. And even around the house, she was always kissing me.
なるほどね。道理で子供のくせに女の弱点を器用に攻めてくると思ったら、そんなことをしていたわけね。
That's why it's kind of like a non-thing for him, you know? So if my attitude toward women is a little warped, you could probably say she was the root cause.
姉から虐待を受けていた反動で、今は女をおもちゃにするようになったと、そういうこと？
I don't think it was cruel to qualify it as abuse. Molestation at worst. We never did cross the final line.
今でもお姉さんのこと恨んでる？
She made me into her personal plaything, then dropped dead out of the blue. There were times when I'd look back and feel a little bitter. Still, I don't think resentment's the right word. At the end of the day, I was more scared of her than anything else. Much more than I ever was of my father.
お姉さんが怖かったか。
I mean, she was ingrained into my mind as the one person I had to obey absolutely, no matter what. That hasn't really changed to this day. If Kazuki was still alive, I'd probably be doing her bidding. That said, no matter how much I think about it, no matter what else you want to put on the scale, I don't have any doubt that she genuinely loved me. Right now, I guess I'm grateful to Kazuki.
そう。
Even after the molestation. Oh, it's fine.
疲れた？少し休憩する？
I mean, he's going through these dark times. Well, you know. Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
コーヒー入れるわ。
Oh no, is it gonna cut to these God damn it, and it's just gonna keep going with the story.
結局読んじゃったわよ。
These fucking idiots.
なんで怒ってんのあんた。だって本人の知らないところで勝手にこういうの読んじゃダメなんじゃないの？ほら、何？ゲロ袋的なやつ。
Fuck are you talking about?
ゲロ袋？
That's a different thing. What?
おそらくエチケットという言葉がとっさに出てこなかったのではないかと。
So she said etch and sketch.
そうそれ、エチケット。親しき中にも3があり。
I don't.
はあ？小峰さん、この子は何を言っているの？
Please do.
あ、はい。親しき中にも礼儀ありと国破れて賛がありとが言葉の響きだけでごっちゃになっていて、
Thanks, Hachi.
おまけに3がありをサンガーリーと間違えて覚えているのではないかと。
Incoherent word salad.
なんだか最近のチルチルってばバカさ加減に隙がないのよさ。360度オールレンジバカって感じ。
As she is, yes.
バカって言うな。バカっていう子がバカなんだからね。
That is, in fact, sometimes true.
まあとりあえずおからドーナツでも食べて一旦落ち着きましょうよ。
Oh, god damn it. I almost read okra again. I was like, wait, I thought we had okra donuts.
さっきから食ってんのよ。おディうめえ。
And they're all gone.
ね、OD？ おしぼり泥棒？
Jesus Christ.
おからドーナツを略して OD ではというか、おしぼり泥棒ってどこから出てきた単語ですか？
Is that a dentist that specifically checks on oxen's teeth?
はあ、そんなのどうでもいいでしょ。それって今話すこと？ああ、さっちゃん地味にイラついてる。
軽くでいいのでみちる様を殴ってもいいですか？
Go ahead. She's immune to all damage anyway.
どうして私に許可を求めるのよ。
You're the leader of these parts. Makina did it already.
さっちん、私が代わりに殴っといたから落ち着くのよ。
With Makina's little baby hands. Actually, she doesn't have baby hands. She's been training.
ありがとう、マキちゃん。
I bet she has she's not quite as heavy hitting as her headbutts, but
ちょっとおからドーナツ食べてる時に後ろからガッてしないで。鼻でおから食べちゃったじゃないのよ。
ooh, the worst feeling. Well, one of them.
鼻でおから食べ放題のおからバー状態じゃないのよ。
Then you gotta like either do the sniff thing and suck them back in, or you gotta just breathe out and try to shoot them out of your nose.
もう汚いな。鼻からおからを飛ばさないの。どうしておやつぐらい静かに食べられないのあんたは。
Just be like, you gotta eat that.
私が悪いの？ねえ。
はあ、風見くんの過去を知って少しは真剣な空気になるかとも思ったのだけれど、あなたたちにそんなことを期待したことがすでに間違いだったわ。私もまだまだね。
What? I mean, we went, well, I thought, what? We went over this soft cookie controversy. While the OD certainly appears to be a donut, given its distinctive tortoise shape, some claim that its ingredients and non-fried nature mean it should probably be classified as a circular soft cookie. However, the manufacturer, Suo Omne, continues to insist that the OD is a genuine donut. I'm done.
とりあえずここまで読んだけど、ユージってばこんな過去があったのね。そりゃあネクラのミリタリーオタクになっても仕方がないか。
They're calling out all the stops for this goddamn past.
はあ、
はあって何よ。何か文句あるな。
風見くんの不幸なんてこんなものじゃないわよ。というか、まだ始まってもいないわ。
Oh yeah, it's about to get way worse.
何ユミコ、あんたユージの過去とか知ってるの？
あのね、これでも一応私は学園の運営側の人間なのよ。知らないわけがないでしょ。
And yeah, she doesn't know just about porn.
風見くん側から提出された資料には一通り目を通したし、そこから得た情報をもとに独自調査ぐらいするわよ。それでも風見くんの場合はあなたたちと違って開示制限のある情報が多くて、調べるのにとても苦労したし、
全てを調べ上げたわけじゃないわ。
Luckily, we have the full story right here.
幼い頃に風見くんと小峰さんの接点があったなんてこの資料で初めて知ったし。
Mm.
そうだサチ、あんたユージと幼馴染だったのね。
あ、はい。と言ってもそれほど親しかったわけではありませんが。
なんで言わなかったのよ。
一度も聞かれませんでしたから。それに私の過去に直結する大切な思い出ですし、あまり気軽にポンポン話す気になれなかったと言いますか。
So they didn't know about that in this timeline. Alright. Now they do, though.
だいたい私もゆうくんにこんな事情があったとは知りませんでした。私と同じように何かお家に帰りたくない理由がある子なのかなとは思っていましたが、こうして改めて読んでみてとても驚きました。
私にしてみりゃ、やっぱなーっていうか、ある意味想像通りだったのよさ。
Machina.
私はお兄ちゃんと遊んでもらうこと多かったから、いろいろな話を聞いてたし、なんつうかさ、お兄ちゃんもガキの頃ろくな育てられ方してねえなーって思ってたし。
Like the little hints about his shitty life.
そんでなんか取り返しのつかないことが起こって、もう普通には生きられなくなったのかなーって、
I'm
そ
sure.
んな風に思ってたのよ。
I'm sure it was a bunch of different events, actually. Probably the first of which is coming up. Uh-huh.
スオさん、分かっているとは思うけれど、イリスさんは別にあなたを責めているわけではないのよ。
It's not your fault, Amine. Jesus Christ.
うん。
We've been over this in your route, okay?
何なの？なんでアマネが落ち込むわけ？
No, don't take me back to that time.
それは、
That was the time when I was both at my saddest and craziest.
じゃわかんないし。っていうか、言いにくいようなことなら無理に聞かないわよ。
もう話してもいいんじゃないかしら、スオさん。
何？ユミコは全部知ってるの？
その資料に出てくるユージのお姉ちゃん、風見和樹って、私の同級生で、私と同じバスケ部の部員だったのよ。
Don't do it. Don't take me back. I ain't going back. I ain't going.
そうなの。じゃああんたもユージのことを知ってたんだ。
I ain't going back to prison. In the forest.
名前だけは聞いていたっていうか、ごめん、うまく説明できない。
I don't think I'd be able to either, to be honest.
本人の口から説明するのは辛いでしょうし、私から説明する方がいいのかしら。
Yeah. That's for the best.
と言っても、私も新聞で調べたこと以上の情報は持っていないのだけれど。
You guys can help each other.
そんなこともあろうかと、この小峰幸。
God damn it.
先ほどからドーナツをパクつきながらも、マキちゃんと二人で、あたかもジグソーパズルを組み立てるがごとく復元した続きの資料がございますが、お読みになられますか？
Oh, thanks, Sachi. Let us see.
小峰さん、あなたこの学園を卒業してもスパイで食べていけるわよ。
We'll see.
いいえ、私はマキちゃんが選別したものを並べているだけですよ。すごいのは、裁断された資料に印刷された文字編を一瞬で記憶して関連付けしながら集めているマキちゃんです。
It's because Machina's got that crazy brain mind.
ほいよ、次のページ上がり。
The fucking memory, dude.
早いわね。
このまま7分に1ページのペースで復元していけば、 比較的短時間で全てを復元することも可能ですが、どうしますか？続けますか？
As much as it'll crush my soul, I think we should.
ユミ子。
We're already here. We need to let everything out.
だからいちいち私に許可を求めないでくれる？いいよ、続けて。ユージに怒られたら私が責任取って謝るから。
Swear to God, if it does a flashback and I see that forest, I'm gonna be real pissed.
スオさん、あなた。
That forest cavern, fucking, what's it called? What's the word? You know what I mean.
私知りたいの。あの事故の後、ユージがどうなったのか、どんな風に生きてきたのか知りたい。
Oh God, no. No. Oh, okay, I'm good. Don't have to see that again. You're you're abnormally adorable today, JB.
何よ、突然。
Well, I was just thinking it's been a while since I had some of your coffee. Just my way of showing my gratitude. I'm waking up to the smell of miso soup pretty often these days. Maybe I'm starting to appreciate that sort of thing a little more. All thanks to Amane, I suppose.
あまねちゃんのことは知っているんでしょ？
No, don't do it. That she was a classmate of Kazuki's, you mean? Yeah, only found out fairly recently, though.
彼女を恨んではいないの？
Nah. I don't think she was responsible for Kazuki's death, and either way, it's not like blaming her would bring the dead back to life. I mean, if you'd given me a choice between Amane and Kazuki back at the time of the accident, I would have wanted my sister to survive. But at this point, I'm seriously grateful to Kazuki for protecting her.
あなたにとってお姉さんとはどんな存在だったの？
Kazuki was Kazuki. Nothing more, nothing less. But if you really want something more conceptual, I guess I saw her as something akin to a god.
神ね。
That's just how much of a kid I was. Anyway, let's keep going with that document. No, don't. No. Oh God. No. Don't take me. No. She's in the uniform. I don't want it. I'm getting out of here. I haven't returned to that place in 47 years, it feels like. I still have fond memories of my insanity on that day. On the Hoosland. Also, why is it frozen on the recording? I don't understand. Now it stops. I guess my computer's telling me to take a break. All right, I'll do that. Do just that, God computer. Don't hurt me. Or my feelings.